In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the 3 proven ways to market your Amazon KDP books once you've got them published. Now, in order to make this video as helpful as possible, I'm even going to switch you over to my own computer. I'll put you on screen recording and you can see real examples of each one of these strategies. Now, in addition to these 3 marketing strategies, at the end of this video, I'm also going to throw in the most effective and 100% free thing that you can do that is non-marketing related to still increase your Amazon KDP sales. So guys, sit back, relax. This is going to be a very helpful video. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. All right, so before we even get into these 3 proven strategies, there is one thing that I can share with you that is going to give you a ton of value right off the rip. Now, what this is that there are specific types of books that you can create and sell on Amazon KDP that are going to organically sell better than the rest. Now, the reason for this is that most people go into the same categories of books in Amazon KDP. That means that there are a lot of people competing on the same category, and there's only so many buyers out there. However, there are certain categories of books on Amazon KDP that have very few people competing in them, but still have a large pool of buyers. These are the categories that I really recommend creating your books in because you're going to have to do very little to no marketing and you're still going to see organic sales. Now, for the sake of not holding anything back in these videos, I'm going to put up a big list of good ideas for Amazon KDP, but specifically the best category that's selling on its own is word search books. These have a really big pool of buyers. They still have a very small pool of competitors, and you're going to see a lot of organic sales without doing any marketing. Now, with that being said, not many people know how to create these word search books. Again, that's why there's a smaller pool of competitors. If you do want to learn how to create these books, I will put a link to a full tutorial here on YouTube that walks you through every step. Now, with that huge piece of advice out of the way, now we can get into these 3 proven marketing strategies. You can apply these to any type of book for Amazon KDP. I am going to show you in this video real examples using word searches. That is just going to be my absolute best advice, and that is where I would guide you to if you are getting into Amazon KDP. Okay, so getting right into this, the first marketing strategy is using TikTok. So long as TikTok stays available in the United States, this is going to be one of the best strategies that you can use. So if you come over to TikTok and you type in word search, you're going to see all of these examples of people creating videos about word searches. Word searches are something that are just kind of coming back as a trend. People are trying to get off digital devices and get into something that is more analog or not internet based. So word searches are starting to make a comeback on social media. So the strategy here is to create faceless videos. This one is actually on camera, but the idea would look something like this. So as you can see, this is a faceless video of doing a word search puzzle. And some of these videos have hundreds of thousands of views, but the whole idea here is that if someone sees this video, they can click on it. And then although you can't put a link right here, which I really wish that you could, you can then say that there is a link to this word search puzzle in your bio. And then when someone clicks on your bio, you can have a specific link right here. So as you can see, this person creates a lot of these similar videos. Some of them have a lot of views. This one has 3.4 million views, 169,000 views. But if you have a link right here that goes to your author page on Amazon, this again is going to be important. This will link people to something that looks like this. So this is an example of an author page, and it has all of the books that you have specifically created. Now you can customize this author page to have specific books on here in specific orders, but this brings someone to Amazon where they can purchase your books directly. Now, I never like to just tell you guys about ideas and not show you how to actually do them. So if you don't have one of these author pages set up, it's totally free to set up. All you do is go over to Google, type in Amazon Author Central. It is the first one right here, author.amazon. Once you click on that, it's just going to bring you to this page right here where you can join for free and you can set up your author page and choose which books get shown there. All right, guys, so that is the first strategy. It is totally free and it absolutely works, but that brings us into the second strategy. So what this second strategy is using Amazon ads. Now, this is paid, but it's almost guaranteed to work. However, what a lot of people don't tell you is that you're not always going to turn a profit. If you spend enough money on ads, which I have done over the years, you are eventually going to get sales. However, especially as a beginner, it is very challenging to make more sales than you have spent money in ads. So to show you a real example of this, if you go over to Amazon, you type in word search books or any specific search that is related to word searches, you're going to see all of the first ones here have this little gray sponsored icon. That means that the person who created these books is paying for those books to show up first. Now, underneath of those is going to be all of the organically listed books. These are not being paid for to be listed here. But the concept here is that you can pay Amazon to show one of your specific books in the top of the search results for any specific search term. Some search terms are going to be more expensive expensive to show up first, other search terms are going to be cheaper. All of this is kind of based on supply and demand of who is willing to pay to have their books first. But just please keep in mind that if you are starting this as a beginner, you're likely not going to turn a profit very easily. Now, the last thing that I will say about Amazon ads that is really important information to know is that even if you can kind of get level where you are spending money on ads, but you're not really turning a profit, but it's covering your costs, that is going to get you sales and it is going to get you reviews. So assuming that your book is good and the people who are buying your book are leaving positive reviews, those positive reviews are worth a lot in the long run. They're going to help you to get a higher organic rank. So although paying for Amazon ads does have its pros and cons, this one is totally going to be up to your preference. So guys, with those first two out of the way, that brings us into the third proven marketing strategy. And what this one is using Pinterest. So if you come over to Pinterest and you type in word search, or if you click on this, you're going to see all of these auto suggestions. These are all things that other people are searching for on Pinterest. What you're going to find is a lot of people putting screenshots of their word search puzzles. These are just kind of teasers or things that people can print out, kind of a one-off of a word search puzzle. But as you scroll through here, you're going to see a lot of these photos. Now, something that I love about Pinterest is it's 100% free to post. There's no limit on how many times you can post. And when you click on any of these, you're going to see that you can have a direct link in each one of these posts individually. So you can put a screenshot of one of the pages in your puzzle and you can have a direct link to it on Amazon. This is a strategy that is still kind of going under the radar. I have learned this from print-on-demand t-shirts and it applies to KDP as well. But a big pointer that I can give you guys that you're not going to find anywhere else is that instead of just posting what everyone else is posting here, you can actually create mock-ups of your word search books. Now, this applies to any other type of Amazon KDP books as well. So essentially there are websites out there to create mock-ups. Hands down, the best one is going to be Placeit. I've been using them for so long that I have a discount code from them. I will put a link to that down in the description below, but you can type in book mockup in the search bar up here. You can go through all of these and you can actually create mockups of what that book would look like with all of these professional models in the photos. Now, if you scroll down here just a little bit further, you're going to see that there are 19 pages of specifically book mockups. So you do have a lot to choose from. So again, to show you how to do this just in a couple seconds, click on the one that you are thinking about using, click on edit, and then all we have to do is click on design and we can upload our front cover. Now, a little trick here for you is that for all of you guys who have created covers for Amazon KDP, you know that the cover is kind of a front cover and back cover combined. Well, all we need is the front cover. So the way to do this is just to open up your front and back cover. And then what I do is just screenshot this. So you can do this on a Mac by just using Shift Command 4, or you can look up how to do this on a PC computer. This is the easiest way to do this. Just get roughly close on that cover right there, and then go back over to Placeit, and we can just go to design. We can go upload from your device and choose that screenshot. And then it's just going to confirm how this fits. So I can see that there's a little bit extra on the sides. So we are just going to click on this, hold it, and drag it in just a tiny bit, just to make sure that there's nothing extra on the sides. This will give you a preview of how that looks so you can make sure it looks perfect, and then just click on crop. And boom, there we go. We have a custom mock-up of this word search book. We didn't have to take a photo of it. We didn't have to print it or anything. And now we can download that directly from Placeit and we can upload this as a pin on Pinterest. Now guys, this was just one example here, but you can go into different themed book mock-ups. So if you have a camping word search book, you can get camping themed book mock-ups. This really opens up a big opportunity to create marketing content that no one else has. Now guys, again, to be as transparent as possible, Placeit is a paid tool to use. It does cost a couple dollars per month, but I will put that discount code down in the description below if you do want to use it. All right, so now we're on to the last part in this video. So as mentioned, those are the 3 proven marketing strategies for Amazon KDP books. However, there is one thing that you can do that is non-marketing related, 100% free to do, and it is going to organically increase your sales. So switching it back over to the computer, what this is making sure that you have keywords related to the niche of your word search book or your Amazon KDP book in your title, in your subtitle, and then again in your description. If you don't fill these in properly and you just skimp on your title, subtitle, and description, you are losing out on so many organic sales because Amazon's not going to know who to show your book to. So just to give you guys an example, in my title, I always put a very simple title, just saying the main niche of that book. And then in my subtitle, I leave the opportunity to put in 3 related niches. So horses, horseback riding, and horse racing. I want to get as many relevant keywords into that title without being too spammy to where Amazon wants it to look more professional. And having 3 of them in here seems to be the perfect happy medium. Now, the last thing that is really important to know is your description. You want to make sure that you have keywords throughout your description as well. I have a specific process that I use to create all of my descriptions and make sure that I have keywords throughout it. If you do want to learn this process and everything else that I do for Amazon KDP, I will put a link to a full Amazon KDP tutorial down in the description below. It is 100% free here on YouTube, and it has so much information in it showing my whole process that it probably could be a paid course. All right, guys, that's it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions at all, just let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I'll plan on seeing you guys all all in the next video.